You know, one of the joys of owning a horse is being able to get out into nature and enjoy some of these beautiful trails that we have in this great country. You know, but when you're on those trails, you're eventually going to find that you're going to have to cross some water. I'm on Hollywood today, and we're going to be working with Hollywood to teach him to go across some water. Obviously, you're going to say this is a problem. All right, in today's show, we're working on crossing a creek. And as you can see, Hollywood just doesn't want to have anything to do with it. So Hollywood's just a young horse. He's never been on the trail before. He's never had to cross such a wide creek in his entire life. And so today what we're going to be doing is working on teaching Hollywood just simply to walk across this creek without jumping, bolting through it, or even refusing as we're walking up to it. So before we get into that kind of stuff, we need to do some groundwork because our go cue is our issue. So let's get to the arena first and do some work. I'll be right back. You guys stick around.
The best way to achieve maximum success with your horse is through personal attention and training. Join the Connection Club right now to get personal horse training and the attention you deserve. Each month, Ryan Gingerich talks to club members on the phone and answers your questions live. You will get access to all his shows live on your computer. Plus, you get a DVD each month shot by Ryan for club members only. Sign up today online at ryangingerich.com. Join today.
Put the fun back into trail riding again. Stop the barn sour horse. Teach your horse to cross rivers and ditches. Stop your horse from running all the way back to the barn. Horse expert Ryan Gingerich offers real help with proven results. Equine expert Ryan Gingerich has traveled the nation, helping thousands of trail horses. You and your horse are next. Order now by calling 800-359-4090 or by going online to ryangingerich.com.
Have you lost control? Do you wish there was a set of simple steps you could take to regain back the trust you've lost in your horse? Well, there is. It's my Basic Control DVD. This DVD has all the elements necessary for achieving control and gaining back the trust you've lost. Basic Control has 6 fundamental parts. Each part is designed to give you a better understanding of your horse. I know you've been longing for a special relationship, and here's where it starts. Go to ryangingerich.com, get control, gain the trust you desire, and make that special connection. So get my Basic Control DVD now. Welcome back. I'm back here with Hollywood, and we're in my arena. Now before we get started on actually water crossing, I'm going to need to do some real essential things, teach some essential things to Hollywood. Now those essential things are going to be basic control, and basic control is the very first part of my program. Now that program teaches go, stop, turn left, turn right, back up and stand still. Now those are the 6 basic things all horses need to know how to do before you can go on to anything else. And again, I cover that in my Basic Control DVD. Now, the couple tools that you're going to need to be able to teach this exercise is what I call a cue stick, and this is a new tool that I have here. A cotton lead rope and a leather or nylon web halter, okay? Not the rope halters. And what we're going to be doing with Hollywood is just basically teaching him to go forward, because a water crossing issue is nothing more than a go forward issue, right? So let's work on going forward. So we're going to teach him to go forward when we ask him to. Now the reason I tap here at spot 1 is simple. It's because when we get up on the horse's back, we're going to be able to need to tell him that when we ask him, when we tap you basically in this area where your leg would hang normally when you're riding him, that means to go forward. I'm not going to tap him on his shoulders or on his hip or any other place like that to get him to go forward, because that's not where my leg's going to hang. My cues all have to be very cohesive between the groundwork and the under saddle work. So that's going to work out really well there. Now we're going to do this with Hollywood until he does it, again, 5 to 7 times correctly. And again, that's all covered in my Basic Control DVD and why that I teach 5 to 7 times correctly. And we're going to continue moving forward with the horse, getting a good connection with this horse, and working on getting him to go forward when we ask him to every time, and ask him to back. He's backing that with lightness and all that kind of good stuff. Then what we're going to do is move over to a log. I'm going to do that now. All right, so we've worked on basic controls of go and stop, turn left, turn right, back up and stand still. Again, that's covered in my Basic Control DVD. Now the next thing we're going to be doing is putting a ground pole across the ground here, and that's just going to add as another obstacle for the horse to go across. Then we're going to go from this again to the tarp, okay? So the first thing we're going to ask the horse to do is set him up for success here, so he gives me the correct leg. Go forward, okay? Look back, make sure you don't trip over that log, and have him just simply walk across it. Now, this is not a big deal for Hollywood, and didn't expect it to be. When we get to a more adverse type of a stimulus, say that tarp or even that creek or ditch that we're going to cross here in a little while, it's going to be a little harder for him to do that. Just going to have to use that as a way of training the horse to do what we ask him to do when we ask him to do it. Okay. All right. So we're going to walk across back and forth again. It's not a big deal. This shouldn't be a big opportunity for you, big problem for you. So I'll tell you what. Let's move on to the tarp, and I'm going to show you how we're going to set that tarp up in just a second. All right. So the next thing we're going to do with Hollywood here is just ask him to walk across a simple tarp setup here. Now this is going to act as a water crossing for him. It's a very easy water crossing for me because I don't have to get wet, number one, and it's going to be an obstacle for him to cross that's going to be very hard and difficult for him to do. At first he's going to refuse, and then we're going to work him through it and get him across this. Now I just basically took a tarp, stuck two timbers on either side, and made it against the fence so he has no option to move away. He can only go forward or on top of me, and he's not going to choose you on top of me or up. So first thing I'm going to do is ask him to go forward here. All right, bring him up to the tarp. Okay. All right, and he's going to be a little curious here. All right, I'm going to keep his head kind of pointed that direction. If his head moves off this way, it could be a kind of a bad deal from both of us because he's going to spin and try to bolt on me here, and I don't want to see that kind of stuff going on. All right. You're good. Come on. Come on. All right, one really important thing to note here too while he's pawing at this tarp, this is one of those blue woven tarps, and the last thing that you're going to want to do is do this with a horse that has shoes on, because those nails in the shoe, if you have a loose nail, will act as a cleat and it'll grab a hold of that tarp, and trust me, you'll have one heck of a ride once he grabs that thing and it gets on his foot, stuck on his foot. So I'm just going to continue asking him to go forward here. All right, I'm not going to say you can go that way, move your hips over, come back forward. Good boy. All right, if he wants to paw, that's perfectly fine. All right, good boy. Good boy. I'm basically going to draw a line at this timber and say anything, if his hips come any farther past this line here over in this area, that's my space. And he's invading my space, so I'm going to say that's wrong. Go forward. And that's wrong. Go forward. Okay. Right there. I'm not going to do anything about that. Just going to bring him back around here. Okay. Pick my lead rope back up. So go forward. Okay. Come back this direction. You always take him back to the point of where he started from. All right. Okay. I'm going to let him try to kind of make his way across here. This time if he starts to act up a little bit, I'm going to back him away from it. And say go forward. Now back up. All right, so I'm going to ask him to go forward again. He's going to start getting a little bit anxious there. I'm going to say back off. Move your hips over. Come forward. Now. Go forward. Now. Forward. You don't want him stepping on top of you here, so you kind of guard yourself. Okay, good boy. All right. Don't be afraid to use that cue stick. It's there for a reason. Okay. Good boy. Okay. That was nice and calm. It was a little, he was still cautious going across it, but that's fine. He went across it. He's nice and straight. He didn't lose his line at all that entire time. He stayed nice and soft. He stayed under control, and that's exactly what I'm looking for him to do. So one more time across. Now we're going to switch sides here. Come back this direction. Okay. Switch sides, you switch horses, right? Okay. Looks different to him. It's a different picture for the horse. Okay, come on. All right. Now, move your hips over. Okay. Come forward. Come forward, spot one. Okay, that time I had to guard myself a little bit. Okay, got to keep them off me. This way should be no big problem at all. He should walk right across it. Okay, switch sides. And this side's going to be a little bit of a problem because we didn't really work on it very hard. There you go, good boy. All right, now is the horse going to look at this and say, oh, I crossed tarp, so therefore I crossed water? No, that's not how it works. Okay, he's going to look at this and say, it's just another obstacle for me to cross. All we're doing is proofing what we've done in basic control, you know, that our go cue is perfect and it's understandable to the horse. We ask him to go forward, he goes forward without any hesitation. And this is going to proof for us, it's going to prove to us that the horse will do what we ask him to do. So next thing we're going to do is take the horse to the creek and get him crossing some water. I'm going to do it in hand first and then under saddle after that. So we'll be right back. You guys stick around.
Does your horse spook or jump at nearly everything? Stop that spooky, nervous behavior today. Teach your horse to be calm and quiet and get back in the saddle safely again. Horse expert Ryan Gingerich offers real help with proven results. Equine expert Ryan Gingerich has traveled the nation helping thousands of spooky horses. Help for you and your horse is just a phone call away. Order now by calling 800-359-4090 or by going online to ryangingerich.com.
Are you tired of rope burn hands and hanging on for dear life? Well, then you need my bolting DVD. I'll spend over 2 hours teaching you step by step the process that I use to put the woe back in your horse. Whether on the ground or under saddle, you'll be able to safely control your horse in any situation. So stop that bolt before it happens. Go to ryangingerich.com and get your bolting DVD now.
After several weeks of feeding E3 Live for horses, I noticed a better hoof, a stronger hoof wall, and better material. For horses with laminitis, cracks, shelly feet, I have never seen anything do better than E3 Live for horses. Your horse will feel the difference and you will see the difference.
Order E3 Life for Horses today. Visit e3lifeforhorses.com or call 877-357-7187.
Put the fun back into trail riding again. Stop the barn sour horse. Teach your horse to cross rivers and ditches. Stop your horse from running all the way back to the barn. Horse expert Ryan Gingerich offers real help with proven results. Equine expert Ryan Gingerich has traveled the nation helping thousands of trail horses. You and your horse are next. Order now by calling 800-359-4090 or by going online to ryangingerich.com.
Welcome back. I'm back here at the creek now, and I'm here with Hollywood again. And we've done our arena work. You know, we've gone through our basic control work. We've done our trail work, our prep work for the trail, getting them across some logs and some other stuff. Now we're going to take them and get them across this creek. Now, a couple things that you might need to do is, you know, if you don't mind getting wet, don't worry about it. But a pair of waders or some high boots might help. So first thing we're going to do with Hollywood is the same thing we've done before, and that we're asking them just to simply go into the water. Now, I'm going to do my best to stay out of it, but we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to ask him to go forward. Takes a step forward. I'm going to say, that's what I'm looking for, okay? It's just like crossing that tarp. Good boy. All right, good kid. Good boy. I'm looking for him to take steps forward, not towards me. Good boy. Okay. Now what he's going to probably try to do is force himself on top of me to avoid stepping in this water. All right, good boy. Okay. he wants to sniff on it, that's fine. If he wants to drink it, that's even better. It's a hot day out today. Okay, no problem. What I don't want him doing is what he just did right there, and getting his head over that lead rope. Good boy. Good kid. Okay, come on, Harlow. Okay, so I'm gonna let him get around me here. I want him stepping in on top of me, trying to avoid that water. Okay. Good boy. Okay, he's still trying to step on top of me to get into that water. I'm gonna send him out a little bit here. This time he tries to come on me, I'm gonna say wrong, wrong. Pretty soon, once he gets in it a couple times, it won't be such a big deal. Okay, you all wet here, doll. Let's go. Oh, it's kind of funny. Okay. Part of the problem of crossing raw water is that reflection that's you can see on the water there. This stuff's cold. Good boy. All right, this time I'm gonna send him in. Good boy. Okay, this is where that circling exercise comes real important there for basic control. That he goes away from you. Wrong. Back it up. We use deletion when we don't want to see something we don't like. So go out in the water. Wrong. Okay, this time you're stepping on top of me. That was a little better that time. He went a little farther in. Good boy. Okay, send him down in the water again. Come on, move your hips. There you go, Hollywood. Real important thing too here is you don't want to let them lay down, okay? Because if they start laying down while you're just teaching them to go across the very first couple times, well, as soon as you get your saddle on them, you got that nice, good, pretty saddle on your horse, you go to ride across with your friends, what's the first thing your horse is going to try to do? Lay down in the water with you. That ain't gonna be much fun at all. Right. He's still looking for me to be kind of a tell him how far to go out here in the water, so. Good boy. No, don't want him pawing out there in the water. Okay. Try to keep my feet a little bit dry. We're going to just continue doing this with him until we walk pretty far out there. Good boy. What you're doing basically is you're making little mental pictures in his mind, saying that the water crossing is not a big deal. When he sees this kind of stuff, he's just supposed to keep on walking right on into it. It ain't gonna hurt him. Actually feels kind of good. All right. What I don't want to see him doing is jumping into the water, okay, or splashing in the water, or hesitating once he gets to the edge of the water. All right. Good boy. Do it one more time. Good to wear a pair of old boots too. No, we're laying down. One of my oldest demo horses, Katie, she's notorious for getting down to his body water about this deep or deeper, and on and down she goes. Good kid. Good boy. One more time. Again, you want to make sure that you're crossing a stream that's nice and flat, not too deep. Okay, that the horse, there's not big boulders in the thing. The horse is not going to fall down or hurt himself when he's in there. Good kid. All right, and one more time. This time maybe we'll just go across. I'll walk over with you. I'm already wet. Come on. So we come back from break. Hollywood and I'll be riding, Hollywood at least, and we'll continue to work on the solution of crossing water. You guys stick around.
The best way to achieve maximum success with your horse is through personal attention and training. Join the Connection Club right now to get personal horse training and the attention you deserve. Each month, Ryan Gingerich talks to club members on the phone and answers your questions live. You will get access to all his shows live on your computer. Plus, you get a DVD each month shot by Ryan for club members only. Sign up today online at ryangingerich.com. Join today.
Is your horse giving you the hook, or are you just missing that connected relationship? Send your horse to the National Equine Behavior Center for some expert training by me and my staff. Each month, I take a select group of horses into my training program where they get the personal attention they need. Whether you're looking to hit the trail, excel in the show ring, or just have a safe horse to enjoy with the family, find that connected relationship through my proven training methods. Space is limited and results are guaranteed. So call now to reserve your spot, or for more information, go to my website, ryangingerich.com. Are you tired of rope burn hands and hanging on for dear life? Well, then you need my bolting DVD. I'll spend over 2 hours teaching you step by step the process that I use to put the woe back in your horse. Whether on the ground or under saddle, you'll be able to safely control your horse in any situation. So stop that bolt before it happens. Go to ryangingerich.com and get your bolting DVD now. Welcome back. You know, we've done a lot of work with Hollywood, not only in the arena, but here at the stream side. Now, if we've done our homework correctly, Hollywood should just simply walk right across the stream. There's a chance that he's not going to. So in that case, I'm going to work with him under saddle here a little bit. I might need my cue stick again to get him back across the stream, but I doubt it. So we're going to work just kind of walking back and forth across the stream, picking different spots to kind of enter and exit out of the stream. And this is all covered. All this stuff that I'm teaching you here is covered more in depth in my trail riding DVD. Now there we're going to cover, you know, all sorts of different things, not only here at the stream side, but also out there on the trail. So let's just get started with Hollywood. So what I'm going to do is ask Hollywood to go forward. He's should walk right up to the stream, and we're going to keep going forward. Just walk right in, just like he should. And we're going to keep doing this with him, back and forth, in and out, until he's really solid going in and out of the stream. Again, in different places, different depths of the stream. Okay. A real good thing to note too is that the stream here is kind of soft here, but once you get into that center, it gets kind of rocky. So make sure that your horse is not going to be getting ouchy on these rocks. All right. I thought he was going to lay down on me. And not getting ouchy on these rocks, because we don't want to be you don't want it to be a bad experience for them. So just by doing this in and out again and again and again, we're reconsolidating in the horse's mind that when he sees a stream, when he sees an obstacle that he doesn't want to cross, that you can say, hey, you know what? Why don't you just go ahead and go forward? I know what I'm doing, trust in what I'm doing, and we'll get through it together, just you and me. All right. You know what? Looks like we built a heck of a connection here with Hollywood this week, and we're gonna ask him to go right back through here one more time. Stop maybe right here in the middle of the stream. Have him cool off his toes. So You guys, again, this is covered in my trail riding DVD. If you want more information about what I'm doing, not only here, but on the trail, you can get it from my website, ryangingerich.com. But until next time, guys, I'm Ryan Gingerich the Behaviorist. You guys be safe, have fun.